What's up, everybody? That's my Mike Tomlin right there. Got to jump and dance out of the way and get this goofy smile right here. That's a smile he had after what he did. Fine, big time for that move. I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny myself, but yeah, the little jump side. If you get on Twitter, maybe Google it. Look around there. There's some definitely good memes of him, disco jiving, jumping out of the way of alligators. Anywho, that's my exciting intro for the week. Guillermo Lopez coming to you here with Week 14 picks. I'm back in the garage. My picks of the last couple weeks have not been too strong, so I'm going back to my dungeon, see if I could get some of that mojo going on. This video is probably going to look a little bit dark, and I apologize for that ahead of time. All right, let's see. 2 weeks ago, I was 6 and 7. Followed that up with a 9 and 7. So my winning percentage is all the way down to 61.4. A couple of weeks ago, I had a big fancy chart here. I didn't have a fancy chart in me this time, but yeah, we can see here 61.4% for me, still beating Bill Walsh, 60.9%. Sorry, Mr. Walsh. I'm sure he cares about it. All right, let's get right into it. Tonight's Thursday night game. If you're watching the video tonight, excuse me, 2-9 Houston at 3-9 Jacksonville. Take Jacksonville in that game. I don't know. Got to pick one of them, right? Next, we have 4-8 Oakland at 5-7 Jets. The Jets' offense has been terrible. Geno Smith got benched. He's going to start again. It's good news, exciting news for Raider fans. Bad news is the Jets have an awesome run defense. Not only that, McFadden's hurt. Rashard Jennings may not play. So you're going to look at a whole lot of Matt McGloin throwing passes all over the place. You're going to look at a whole lot of Chris Ivory trying to run the ball. Should be a boring game. Oakland historically does not travel well, but I'm still taking my Raiders. Next, we have 8-4. Indianapolis Colts at 8-4 Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals play very good at home. Defense is a lot better at home. Offense is a lot better at home. Indianapolis season is getting away from them here. They are not looking good. They will be an easy victory in the AFC playoffs when they get there. But, wow. How bad does that team miss Reggie Wayne right now? Taking the Bengals in that one. Next, we have 3-9 Atlanta at 5-6-1 Green Bay. I bet you both these teams thought that they would be playing, gearing up for the playoffs here, tuning up. I think originally this was supposed to be the Sunday night game, but it definitely got bumped because both teams have just gone south for the season so far. Julio Jones, big injury for the Falcons earlier in the year. Aaron Rodgers obviously is missing for Green Bay, but I think Green Bay has a little bit of pride. I think they don't look like a team that can lose 4 in a row to me. Eddie Lacy should go hog wild in that game. I'll take the Packers. We have 4-8 Cleveland at 9-3 New England. Should be an easy victory for New England. 7-5 Detroit at 7-5 Philadelphia. I kind of went back and forth on this game. I can see the merit to each team winning here. I think that Detroit should be able to get the ball to Megatron early and often. Reggie Bush hurt himself earlier in practice. He may or may not play, but Joique Bell is more than a capable backup. But I just kind of like the way Nick Foles is rolling. I think that there's a little bit of mojo behind Philadelphia. It seems like they played 5 or 6 games in a row at home here. But I do like them in the victory. Good, tight game. Let's see if they can pull it out. Next, we have 6-6 Miami at 5-7 Pittsburgh. My earlier Mike Tomlin move. Whoop. A little jump, a little juke. Yeah. I'll take Pittsburgh here. I think good teams, veteran teams rally around stuff like that. Coach has been taking a lot of heat all week long, answering a lot of questions for it. I actually think that's good for the team. Kind of take some of the questions about how bad they are. They don't have to answer those for so much for a week. Miami has been playing tougher here. Bad news for them, Le'Veon Bell should play, and they have a pretty poor run defense, so I will take Pittsburgh in that game. Next, we have 4-8 Buffalo at 3-9 Tampa Bay. I think this is a good matchup for Bobby Rainey to run all over Buffalo Bills' defense. And, hey, you got to face it. Tampa Bay has been playing a lot better lately. Let's see if they can get Vincent Jackson back involved. It's another great matchup for him. Buffalo basically has a pretty poor defense. So I'll take Tampa Bay in that game. Next, we have 9-3 Kansas City at 3-9 Washington. Excuse me. Kansas City, this is a good game for them to bounce back. They had to fly across country, but Washington just kind of been a mess all year long. It did have a good game last week against the New York Giants. I don't know if anybody saw that game or not. I definitely didn't. I was flipping around watching the Blazer game. Blazers looking really good in the NBA, baby. That's what's up. But yeah, let's say Kansas City in that game. Next, we have 3-8-1 Minnesota at 6-6 Baltimore. Baltimore has definitely gotten their act together. They're playing a lot tougher down the road here. Christian Ponder's hurt, so Matt Castle should start at quarterback. He's already been demoted, I think, 2 or 3 times this year. So this should be a nice matchup for the Baltimore Ravens defense to really clamp down on things. Adrian Peterson's probably going to do his thing, but I expect a couple of turnovers and interceptions for Baltimore defense. Next, we have the 5-7 Tennessee Titans at 10-2 Denver Broncos. Should be an easy game for Denver. But take in mind here for those of you that are in the fantasy football playoffs, or maybe looking to start some players from Denver. Tennessee does have a very good passing defense, one of the best in the league. They've shut down a lot of teams. Their run defense, however, is horrible. We all know Peyton Manning is very smart. Peyton Manning would love to hand off the ball. Monty Ball has been playing a lot better. You still have Noshan Moreno there. Hillman's still in the mix. So hopefully Denver will hand off the ball a lot. I say hopefully because I'm in the first round of the playoffs in one of my leagues, and of course I'm facing Peyton Manning. So Peyton, you guys, Papa John, all those dudes in charge of Denver, hey, we dispensary people, get on it. Run the ball, don't throw it. No 5 touchdowns, 400 yards. I barely was able to withstand that last week. I don't think I could do it again. Next we have 5-7 St. Louis at 7-5 Arizona. It's a good game for Arizona to come back and get right in the desert. Division matchup here. I think Carson Palmer will probably throw another interception to Larry Fitzgerald. Malcolm Floyd should get loose. And Rashard Mendenhall has been running the ball just a touch better. So let's go with Arizona in that game. Next we have 5-7 New York Football Giants at 5-7 San Diego. Eli Manning trying to say, I don't remember. Well, I didn't want to play for the Chargers. Dude, you don't remember. It was huge. You were the #1 pick. You told the Chargers, don't pick me. They picked you. You did your pouty crying face all in your press conference. There's pictures of you holding up the jersey like my kids when I tell them, stop eating candy. Now you're coming out and saying you don't remember. You're trying to like make it like it didn't happen. San Diego fans remember. They might actually make some noise in this game. But I do expect Phillip Rivers to be able to throw all over that weak New York Giants secondary. So I'll take the Chargers in that game. Next we have 11-1 Seattle at 8-4 San Francisco. Sorry, Tiffany, Troy, Crystal, Gary. Sorry to all you guys. I'm taking the Niners to win this game here. I think that that's a good matchup for the Niners. I think it's one of the last games that they'll have in Candlestick Park. The crowd will definitely be wild. I think the offense has gotten a little bit better. You've added Crabtree, and there was another receiver before that. I can't remember his name right now. To the offensive line here. Frank Gore does not really have good numbers against them, so they'll try to take away Gore. They'll try to take away Vernon Davis. And Quan Bolden doesn't even have great numbers against the Seahawks. Marshawn Lynch scores touchdowns against the Niners in bunches. I got to follow my gut here, and I'm taking the 49ers to win. I've been right about every single Seahawks game so far. So let's see what's up. Next we have 9-3 Carolina at 9-3 New Orleans. Great matchup, good game here. Carolina bringing that tough defense into the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Drew Brees definitely got punked. The whole team got punked. Maybe there's a blueprint for the Carolina Panthers to follow. Carolina Panthers also have a very fierce defense. They won't have the 12th man advantage, not 6th. They won't have the 12th man advantage because they'll be on the road. But I think that Drew Brees and Sean Payton will go back in the lab, create some plays, come out and get some things done. Though Drew Brees is only 6-7 in his career versus the Carolina Football Panthers, I do expect the Saints to get back on track and win that game. They pretty much have to if they'd like to have any kind of bye in the playoffs. Next we have 7-5 Dallas at 6-6 Chicago. I'll take the Bears here. Josh McCown has been playing very well in place of injured Jay Cutler, and I think that Dallas secondary is definitely susceptible. Shit, Matt Glowin had a few touchdowns in that game on Thanksgiving. So yeah, let's give that one to the Bears. Rounding it up, going down the line, Jacksonville, Oakland, Cincinnati, Green Bay, New England, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay, Kansas City, Baltimore, Denver, Arizona, San Diego, San Francisco, New Orleans, Chicago. I'm only taking 2 road teams this week. They're both from the AFC West. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Sorry, Tiff. I love you guys. Go Raiders.